Well, I think mainly I had a number of investments or sort of pension schemes over the years in various different places. It was quite difficult to keep a track of everything and know exactly what was going on. So I wanted to kind of get them into one place and have them properly managed and brought under one roof and under control. The monies were in various different schemes and different places, and it occurred to me that it would make much more sense to have it under one roof and in one block probably, because on the whole it's not only easier to control that, but also I think it's probably easier to make more out of bigger investments. So the thought process behind it was put it with someone who knew what they were doing in bigger chunks and allow them to invest for us so we could do better with our pension in the long run. Well, hoped that we were going to make a lot more money out of it than we currently were. Fears, I don't suppose I really had a huge number of fears. I've known you, Dan, for a long time, and confident that you knew what you were talking about. And we've talked about these things on many occasions. So I wasn't really worried that it wouldn't work. But really, it was more the positive side of things that I was looking at, and the fact that I was convinced that if I had someone who I could relate to and felt confident with, then we were going to do much better with our investments. Well, initially we came in for a consultation, and we sat down, went through what we hoped to achieve in the long run, where we were now, and kind of what we expected over the coming years, long and short term, which actually fitted in very well with the way I look at things anyway. Being a business coach, this is, as you know, how I talk with a lot of my customers, and so understood exactly what you were trying to achieve, and in fact it sort of helped me in many ways to just clarify my own thoughts as to what we wanted to get out of this. So having gone through that process, you were then able to present how you expected things to go in various different scenarios and the best ways of going forward with that. So the process was very easy to understand, and you managed it very well, making it easy for us to know what we should be doing next and what we were going to expect as we went along. I don't know that it's changed my life as such, but what it has done has made it a lot easier for us to sit back and let you do the work for us, essentially. So where I would have had to be thinking about how can I manage this and where should I put it to ensure that we're not going to run out of money further down the line, essentially we just hand it over to your capable hands, and we talk quite regularly, and if there are ever any sort of worries or blips or things going on, then we have a quick chat. But on the whole, I'm completely relaxed and confident in what you're doing. So I suppose if it's changed anything, it's taken any worries or sort of extra work away from me. It's a very easy and relaxing process. You're very good at explaining what's going to come next, where we're going with this and why we're doing it, and there's no sort of jargon or anything being over clever. Essentially, we're just doing what we need to do. You explain it well, you take us through the process, and it makes it a very comfortable way of working. This was really quite an easy question, I felt, in the end. Communication, I think that's the thing. You communicate very well, and that in most aspects of any business is an important part of it. For instance, when there are ups and downs, and in particular, of course, over the last 3-6 months, when there's been huge financial instability and worries for a lot of people, you've kept us informed and kept us up to date with what's going on, and in a calming way as well. So it's not sort of ducking out of important moments. Much better to talk to people. I always feel that should I want to talk to you, I can. And if I need advice, you've always been ready to give that to me. So definitely the communication aspect is the biggest part for me.